Hello, everybody. It's Angela with Recrea Health and Wellness. I'm here today, nurse practitioner, and I just wanted to say hello and welcome. We talk about anything related to GLPs, and we talk about anything related to hormones. So thank you for joining, and I am glad to be here. So thank you for getting on today. And you know what? I'm going to try something new here for a second. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry about that. If you guys are on Facebook, I'm trying something new on another platform. So I just wanted to get this up and running here. So just bear with me for a second. I don't think anybody's on anywhere else, so I think we're okay. Uh, and it is freezing cold here. All right. But thank you for getting on today. And this is an open forum, so you guys are more than welcome to ask any questions at all that you might have regarding the GLPs and regarding any question, anything related to hormones as well. So I just wanted to open this up to anything and everything that you might want to know. So thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for joining. And I really do appreciate everybody for being on here today. And thank you for coming on. And I really do thank everybody for joining. Boy, TikTok has got all kinds of things to say today. All right. So, welcome. Does anybody have any questions or any thoughts or anything that they would like to say? So, what we do is we open this up, and you guys are more than welcome to ask any questions here on this forum. And I do appreciate you guys coming out and talking with me. So, my name's Angela. I am a nurse practitioner, and I own a clinic in Medina, Ohio. And what we do is I answer anything. I've been on these medications for 4 years, and I have been prescribing them for 4 years. So I really do have a good knowledge base about these meds and everything that goes on with them. So thank you for coming on today. It takes a little bit of time for a lot of people come and get on this. Well, hello, cousin Elisa. How are you? It's good to see you on here. So if you are on here, please share this live. Please invite other friends to come on and watch and learn. So any questions that you have, I really am excited to answer them. And boy, my hair is actually a mess today. So let me kind of straighten myself up here a little bit. And you might hear the puppy snoring under here. She likes to go to sleep while I'm talking. I guess I'm very numbing in my talking to her. I think I just heard her move. I think she was heard the door open. All right, everybody. So welcome. My name is Angela. I'm a nurse practitioner, and I am very excited to be here. I was actually picking on my cousin yesterday because back when we were kids, she gave me a scar on my hand, and she didn't remember doing it. How dare she? I mean, come on, Elisa. How dare you scar me and you not remember scarring me? I probably have more scars on me than that. Mm-hmm. How dare you? All right, so let's talk about GLPs. Let's talk about what they do. So the GLPs actually work multiple different ways, but what they do is they actually they actually work 3 ways, and the 3 ways that they work are so awesome. And we are also fortunate that we finally have this available to us. So the 3 ways that they work is, one, they get rid of that noise. They get rid of the hunger and the cravings, which is absolutely phenomenal. Because when it happens, and when you first go on these, it is just an amazing thing that it is just so awesome that it's just this magical moment that you're like, oh my God, I'm not thinking about food anymore. And then the second way that works is it actually slows down your digestion, so you can't eat as much. And you really, honestly, you just are able to eat until you feel that food in your stomach. And that's when you need to stop, because if you overeat, you are going to you'll throw up. And a lot of people have argued with me on that point, but I have actually done that to myself, or I've ate the wrong things and I've made myself sick. So you actually do that to yourself maybe once or twice, and you learn, and then you don't do that again. And then the third way that it works is the insulin resistance. So what will happen is it will get rid of and start processing and putting that sugar in the right spot, which is phenomenal, because that's how it helps the PCOS. That's how it helps diabetes. That's how it helps all of these different things. So so when people are actually a diabetic and they go on these medications, they have to work a little bit harder, actually quite a bit harder, at getting their blood sugars under better control and getting that W under better control and actually L'ing a little bit easier. I know we talk in code a little bit here, guys. Thank you, Cindy. Good morning to you, and thank you for sharing my live. So if you could please share my live and please follow me, I would really, really appreciate it, because it really does mean a lot. Because I don't know if you guys know or not, but TikTok doesn't push this out as much as they used to, because I used to be able to get my numbers up into the 200s and 300s, and it's not been happening as much lately. So if you could please do that, I would really appreciate it. So my cousin, who is somewhere else, just said that it actually turned her diabetes completely around. I have a gentleman that just saw his doctor and they did blood work and they're waiting for the blood work to come back. His A1C was 11 and he was on 8 different medications, and now he is waiting for his blood work to come back, and they're thinking his A1C might be under a 5. And he has been on these for over a year, I want to say 14 to 15 months now, and is down 8.5. I'm sorry, 100 plus 20. And he is amazing and doing phenomenal. And he's down 7 meds and he's got 1 more to go. And the doctor is saying, I think if you're below 5 or 5.2 on your A1C, then we can get rid of that last med. So we're super excited for him. So, all I do is a lot of teaching and educating, and that is what I am here for. And I really need you. I rely on you. I rely on you as a group to really push out my information, push out and just get more people involved and help me reach more people, because I really need that from you, and that's how I get out to more people. So my backup page is Recrea Health. I'm sorry, Recrea Wellness, and that's what most of you are on right now. My main page is Recrea Wellness. Recrea Health. I am so confused today. So my main page is Recrea Health on TikTok, and my backup page is Recrea Wellness. So you are mostly on Recrea Wellness now. Thank you, Raylan, for getting on. I really do appreciate it. And actually, I think she's already gone. But thank you guys for definitely getting on here. I really do appreciate it. But if you could please share, I would really appreciate that as well. So I really do love that you guys are getting on here. Please follow both pages. And most of my videos that I do post I try to post on both pages, but a lot of them are on my Recrea Health page. So that account is listed on the screen. So please follow both pages. So what we do here is you are more than welcome to ask any questions at all related to GLPs or hormones. So please ask away. So anything that you would like to know. Okay, so we always talk about hair. That seems to be one of the hot topics, is how do we prevent hair loss? So before anybody says anything, my hair is naturally thin, has been most of my life, actually all my life that I know of. I think I only had thick hair when I was a baby, and then it's always been thin since I've been older. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are getting your protein. Protein is extremely important for any weight L program. So what you have to do as women, we need at least 100 grams a day. Guys, we need at least 120. I'm not a guy. They need at least 120 grams a day. Then you need to make sure you are getting a good collagen. This is my favorite collagen. I really, really do like this collagen. It's Nutrafol. So if you are interested, please DM me and I can help you with this. But collagen is extremely important. This collagen I like because it's a marine collagen. It has MSM in it, it has biotin in it, it has a lot of really, really good stuff in it. So it does a lot of really good things for you as well, not just the fact that it helps your skin and it helps your hair, but it just has a lot of really, really good things in it as well. Then also, if you are starting to lose your hair, I highly recommend the Nutrafol hair vitamin. And again, we can help you with this as well. So this is something that you do have to take daily. This has a 95% efficacy in helping you grow your hair. So I would recommend both of these, and I would recommend that you get these and you try these. And you want to commit to about 6 months of this, because even though at 2 months my hairdresser did notice that I did regrow some hair and I did have thicker hair at my hair follicles, but you do want to give it 6 months because that's when you're really going to notice the hair growth. Because if you think about your hair, it grows very slowly anyways. So you want to give it that extra time. So 6 months is a really important thing to notice with your hair. But anytime you are on a weight L program, you are going to notice hair loss if you don't have enough protein. So muscle loss is also a very important thing if you don't get enough protein. So that protein is extremely important. You really need to make sure that you are getting your protein. So that is really important. Another thing that we always talk about on here is constipation. So you need to make sure that you are moving those bowels every single day, okay? So when you don't move your bowels every single day, you are going to put yourself at risk for a lot of things. So for instance, you can cause gastroparesis, you can cause a paralysis of your gut, and those are a lot of things that you guys hear about all the time. So what I need you to make sure that you understand, if you're moving your bowels every day, a significant amount, so a normal amount every single day, then you should be okay. So moving your bowels every day is really, really important. So what I highly recommend is that you are taking fiber every day. Diarrhea or constipation, or you're normal, you need to take that Metamucil or Mira fiber every day. I love gummies. So if there's anything in a gummy, I'm all about it. So both Mira fiber and Metamucil are in gummies. So here is what fiber will do for you. Fiber helps control your glycemic. Fiber also helps control your hunger. Fiber will also help make you regular. So a normal person needs 24 to 30 grams of fiber a day, a day. So if you're getting that fiber every day, it's not just to help your bowels regulate, but it helps with your sugar control and it helps with your hunger control. So fiber is extremely important, okay? Now you need to make sure you're getting your water, because what fiber does is it pulls that water into your system. So if you're not getting your fiber, then you're not going to, if you're not taking your fiber, or if you are taking your fiber, you're not getting your water, then you can dehydrate yourself. So fiber and water go together, everybody. So you need to make sure that you're doing that. Everybody, please share my live. I really do appreciate it because our numbers are going up. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is also really important, is that you are taking a probiotic. So if you are somebody that is having issues with your bowels, you need to take a probiotic. Now, on my Recrea Health page, there are several products that I recommend, and all of them are extremely complementary to the GLPs, anti-hormones. So what I highly suggest is going to my Recrea Health page and looking at the products that I have over there. So Leaf Air and ZenWise are two of the probiotics that I really, really do like. Now ZenWise has three that you can take, and one of them is for bloat. One of their probiotics with digestive enzymes is for men and women. And then there's one of the ZenWise that's for women that has female health in it as well. So you just need to pick which one's best for you. But Leaf Air I like because it's a gummy. So that's why I like that one, and that's the one that I take every day. Benefiber is fine if you like the drinks. I do not like the capsules, okay? Capsules, from what I've seen with my patients, do not work as well. So I know Benefiber has capsules, so does Metamucil. I don't know about any of the other ones. I know there's a psyllium capsule out there, but I don't like the capsules. From what I've seen, they don't work as well as the gummies and the drinks. If you like the drink, do the drink. But I like gummies. They make me think I'm getting candy. So that's why I like gummies, because my addiction was sugar. So if I can get those little gummies, then I'll take gummies any day. Okay. So when your bowels aren't moving, you need the fiber, you need a probiotic. Okay. If you can do the powder in your water, absolutely 100%, my friends, go for it. I don't like it when it gets thick and that consistency. I can't do it. I used to do it and I would drink it really quick before they had the gummies. But once I found the gummies, I'm like, I'll do the gummies and I'll pay a little bit more, and that's fine. But if you can do the powder, do the powder. Yeah, because it's a little bit less expensive. But I just can't do that when it gets thick. You have to like chug it. If you chug it and you're good with it, do it. That's fine. So then what you need is your probiotic. Now, before I did the Metamucil and I did the probiotic, and then I would do the Mag 14 in 1, which is also in my Recrea Health page, I needed Miralax every day. Now that I'm doing those three, the Mag 14 in 1, the probiotic, and the Metamucil, I don't need Miralax every day. So, but if you still don't move your bowels for one day, then take the Miralax, okay? Because Miralax is non-bowel addicting, and it really does help get you moving. So that's why I like the Miralax. It's an easy one to do. You could put it in, like Tammy, you said you're using the Metamucil powder. You could put that Miralax right in there with that if you want to. I put it in with my, I'll put like my electrolytes in my water. I put my Miralax in there. I shake it up. I'm good to go. Or sometimes I'll put it in my protein shake. Whatever you want to do, but you need to move your bowels every day. So if you go 2 to 3 days without going, there's a couple other things that you can take. One is the Senna Plus. It is also available. There's a natural one, and that's the one that's available on my Recrea Health page as well. And remember, all the products that I promote on my Recrea Health page are products that I've tried myself or somebody in my family has tried, because of course I have not tried the men's vitamins. I don't do those. But I just got an amino acid that is supposed to help with the protein, which I just received today. I haven't done a video on it yet, so I will try to get that video up today or tomorrow. But that's supposed to help us process and get our protein levels up better, which I'm super excited about. But I will try everything. Yes, prunes are good, but here's the thing with prunes. Yes, it's the perfect aminos. It's in a blue bottle. So I'm really excited about those. So I will put uh, Jason, are those in a blue bottle, like a dark blue bottle? I think they are. I think it's a perfect aminos, and they're in the other room. But we just had a patient walk in, so when Veronica's done with those, okay, yes, I'm excited about those because we have Anthony. He is my marketing guy, and he's a vegan. Or yeah, I think he's a vegan or vegetarian. One of the two. I can't remember which one he is, but he started taking those because he was having a hard time getting his protein. And he's actually kind of a health nut and he does a lot of working out, but he was having difficulty getting his protein. So he started taking those, and he actually has had muscle development and is doing better with his protein, which is super awesome. So I'm excited to try those because they are gluten-free, vegan approved, And so I'm excited. I'm not vegan, but all of us have, I got the capsules. I don't like powders. I'm not very, unless I can put it in my protein shake, which you can, but you have to do 5 capsules a day. So I did get the capsules. So I will post a video on those today or tomorrow, hopefully today, but I am slammed this afternoon with patients, but I should be able to do it later today, hopefully. But I'm excited about that. And then I will put the conversion of, it shows on there how the conversion of protein on it. So I'm really excited about the perfect aminos. I think it's going to be a good option for us. And oh, the powder is nasty. Okay. Yeah. I don't like powders. I am not a huge fan of any powders at all. The only powders I like is my protein powder, and it's just because it's flavored and it has so many different kinds of flavors. And yeah, unless I can hide it in something, I'm not going to do good with a powder. I don't like aftertaste with powders. I'm not good with that at all. But I do have my 2 protein shakes that I do a day, but I'm able to put those in milk and it's flavored and it doesn't have an aftertaste. Other than that, I'm not good with powders. I can't do any kind of funky aftertaste. Now, I do like the split protein shakes, and I do the ready. I do like these ones. I don't know if you guys have tried these. They almost get me with the aftertaste, but these ones are okay if they're super cold. Those are the only ones that I really do. Do you replace breakfast and lunch with protein shakes? I do. Yes, I do. But my protein shakes have about 400 calories in each, about 300 to 400 calories. I make them myself. I do 2% milk, and I do Herbalife. And that, if you DM me, I could have a link I can give you for that. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have said that. I do Herbalife, but DM me. But I like it because there's so many flavors and there's no aftertaste. But I do 2% milk. My first one in the morning is a Tezo chai skinny tea that I do, and I put 2 scoops of vanilla. They have a PDM, and I put 2 scoops of vanilla in that, and then I put my collagen and 2% milk. Then my one in the afternoon is 4 scoops of protein. So, and then I put about 10 to 12 ounces of 2% milk. And I'm not lactose intolerant, so I pile in the milk, and I can't stand thick shakes either. So that's probably why I do the 10 to 12 ounces of milk. But yeah, that's my 2 meal replacements, and they're usually 300 to 400 calories. And then I usually, for dinner, whatever protein we have, we eat a lot of red meat. We buy from the local butcher shop, usually, like we just bought a quarter cow. So we get a local, it's actually cheaper. I mean, upfront cost is a little bit more, but it's, we'll buy we just bought a quarter cow. We'll be eating on that for a few months, quite a few months actually. And then that's what we do. Am I affiliated with a company? No. I own my own clinic, and we're in Medina, Ohio. So I am not affiliated with any pharmacies. I'm not affiliated with anybody else. It's just me, myself, and I, and my team. We have actually a really small team. And that is really, honestly, I love it like that. My clinic is called Recrea Health and Wellness. So, yeah, you can find me. My name is Angela Jays. I am a nurse practitioner. I do have the physician that I work with because I have to in the state of Ohio. I have multiple state license, and my MP said I probably don't have PCOS. You know what? No, I have multiple state license actually. We have T and S, and I do other peptides as well, and I do a lot with hormones, so I do both of those. No, we do not take insurance, but I can do prior auths, but I don't like to. I do not like to do that at all. Yeah, so I do not. I actually got out of the insurance game about 9 years ago because I got sick of the process. RT is $450 in almost all states. We do 47 states. Yes, you can reach out to me. I do consulting for other nurse practitioners as well, and PAs. And we are in 47 states. And we also have a physician that has 50 state license that I work with. And our S is $2.99 in most states. So a lot of what I do is free consultations. You can buy from us absolutely 100%, but you don't have to. We do a weekly, if you're local, you absolutely 100% can come in here, but we do a weekly check-in. So how that works is we send you an email every week, and we do have somebody that checks that weekly check-in. And if there's anything wrong, then it's brought to my attention. And then what we do is we get a hold of you. You have complete access to us at all times through text, call. We prefer texting. But what our patients have complete access to us once they are part of our family, and it is a family. So what we do is we send you an intake. You do the intake, then we do a telehealth visit. Then if you ever need a telehealth or upfront face or anything like that. Okay, somebody said they just filled out their weekly form. It comes out every Thursday morning, and we have problem with that sometimes, but it comes out every Thursday morning. Usually goes to spam the first time just because it comes from a corporate email. And then it comes back and it goes into your chart. And we try to keep up on that. We have somebody that's always doing that. We are physically in the office Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and that's usually Thursday or Monday and Thursday, 8 to 5 Eastern. And then Tuesdays, 8 to 6 Eastern as well. We're trying to get it to where we're in here 5 days a week, but I try to be off on Sundays. I try not to answer the phone at all on Sundays, but I do look at it in case there's an emergency. But we do have that phone on at all times. And we try, so Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, I do look at it periodically throughout the day just to make sure there's no emergencies and make sure that or Veronica will have it, or somebody else in the team will have it if we need them to. But typically we keep an eyeball on it just to make sure that everybody's doing good, make sure that there's no problems. So that's our hours. How many folks do you book at the free consultate on an average? Just depends. It depends. We have. So my marketing team actually does a really good job. It's hard to say. I'd say anywhere from 5 to 10 a day, to be honest. We do pretty good. Yeah, I would say 5 to 10 a day, to be honest. And it depends on what, who, and yeah, I'd say 5 to 10 a day. What is, wait, what? Okay. So, if you're already on the medication and you're switching over to us, what we have to do is we have to look at the concentration that you're on, and then I'll figure out comparably what you're on compared to what we're going to be on. Our concentration on everything is high. So our T is at 20 milligrams / 1 ml. So it depends on which concentration you're on, and then we figure out where you're at, and then I do the comparable, and then I usually start you at one dose lower than what you're at, and then we go up. And that's how we figure, because a lot of times what I found out is people are on a lower concentration, and if I'm not careful, I will make you sick because ours is a higher concentration. Our S is 5 milligram of 1 ml, so it really just depends on where we're at, and then I will adjust you comparably. So we talk about that and we figure that out. So we do Ari. What we're selling, I'm not honestly selling anything. I am trying to teach and educate on GLPs, but I do have available GLPs, hormones. We do other peptides as well. But really, honestly, what I'm here for is to teach and educate. If you so choose, you could do a free consultation with us. And then if you so choose after that, you can purchase your GLPs from us or any other peptides. We also do have what's called lipoburn as well. Our lipoburn is, if you're in a stall, or, if you just want an extra metabolism booster, immunity support, or anything else like that, then what you can do is you can, we have other things available as well. So thank you so much. Toyin, is that how you say that? This is impressive. How long have you been in practice? I've actually been in NP 19 years now. I think it's 19 years, a long time. So I have owned my own practice though since 2009. So I'm under when I started my first practice in Ohio, I was the very first NP in the state of Ohio to actually own my first practice that uh, did not have physician ownership. So I'm very proud of that fact because all other in Ohio, we're still a collaborative state. So what that means for you non NPs or non practitioners that are on here is I have to have a physician in my pocket that I still have that has to I pay that each month that is still there that if I ever need to call him. I've been an NP for 19 years. I've been in the medical field for 30 years. So I still have to pay a physician to be my collaborator. So, it is one of those, we're trying so darn hard to get our independence here, but, it's one of those things. We have so many medical schools here in Ohio, and I think that's what's keeping us from getting that independence. But I have a really cool guy that I work with, and he has 50 state license, which has given me the ability to go to 47 states. And he's phenomenal. So he is a super cool dude, and I really, really am appreciative of what he does with us. And he actually does work with us. So I don't work for him, and he doesn't work for me. We're a partner, and he's phenomenal. I really, really like the guy I work with. And he doesn't have ownership in my company, and and he actually he's just on a piece of paper, but we are a good team, and I really, really am fortunate. um yeah, hey, you know what, we can set you up if you are interested. Yeah, he's great, and it's always good to have a good collaborator. So definitely. Yeah, all you need to do, Toyin, is reach out to me, and I can definitely help you with that. And I hope I'm saying your name right. I really do hope I say your name right. Yeah, I'm always willing to help anybody else out. And that, please DM, and I can definitely teach you and guide you in the correct direction. Like I said, I do a lot of consulting, and oh, I Toyin, you want to join my? Just DM me. You want to join on the screen? I have never done that. Just DM me, and we can absolutely talk sometime. Absolutely. I've never had anybody get on the screen with me. Um, yeah, you're fine. All right. I have an Ohio. Oh, are you in Ohio? It's interesting. All right. So I heard metformin would be good if I had PCOS. So metformin is an old med. And I am not the hugest fan of metformin, but it is actually okay. But I would say this med, one of the GLPs, would absolutely be better. So, what I would recommend is definitely reaching out, Ari, and we can help you figure out which is the best. But metformin is the least expensive route, definitely. And, we can absolutely help you, if you are interested in figuring out what's the best way. But yeah, metformin is one that's used for PCOS. And, I was taught treat the symptoms and treat the person, not the lab tests. So, I think it was you that said that your provider is trying to say that you don't have PCOS. And what irritates me to no end is if you're feeling like you do or you're having symptoms, what's the harm in putting you on metformin or putting you on a GLP and giving you the benefit? Well, GLPs you're going to have amazing benefits from. Metformin, you're not going to have so many benefits from. You might have more side effects from it than the benefits because it's not going to have those GLP benefits. There aren't a ton of side effects of the GLPs, especially if I'm going to educate you and teach you and help you help you prevent those side effects. But metformin, there's a lot of GI stuff that's going to go on it with that. Um, okay, so you were on W and it helped, but I got cholecystitis, so I've been off for over a year. So the cholecystitis could have been a coincidence that you got it from this, but a lot of times it might be, no, you're fine. I knew what you're talking about. So it might have been a coincidence. But what I would suggest is that you maybe retry, but you retry by getting proper education. So if you watch some of my videos, and especially go to my Recre Health, the videos that you really need to watch are the pinned videos. Because on my Recre Health, they're pinned. On my Recre Wellness, they're not pinned. And you got to dig down in there sometimes and watch those. But on my Recre Health page, they are pinned. So if you watch those, then you can really see what you need to know and be educated on. And then if you need that free consultation, reach out to us. Definitely reach out to us. Okay, so here's this question that everybody asks. All right, R. And I am not going to say that word because that will get me in trouble on this platform. And I am not going to say that R, the R word. Okay. All right. So, and then Toyin, I'll answer that question here in a second. Okay. R. R is not FDA approved. It's not released by Lilly. And as a nurse practitioner in the state of Ohio and licensed in the United States, I am not allowed to prescribe it. So I will not prescribe it. I cannot actually discuss it. And what it is only available on the gray market. It is coming from out of the country. Can somebody please put what R is in the comments? Because some people may not know what it is. If you look up, Lisa actually wrote it in her question. I can't actually say that word. There you go. L&D Desert Doodles, somebody wrote it there for you. Yeah, because I'm not allowed to say it because they will actually kick me out of here. Because it is a bad word. Yeah, it is. It is a bad word on here, and it's not available from Lilly yet. It's still being researched. So the only thing that's available out there is coming from other countries. So some of it is what's coming in is not even tested. So I have had a lot of people on here tell me they've been getting sick. I've had a lot of people tell me that it's not working. I've had just a small amount of people tell me that it works. And then, you don't know what you're getting. So I would highly recommend staying away from it. So we can't say any of the GLP. Yes, you should not be saying any of those words. So that's why I say S and T, and then I'll say W, I'll say O, and then MJ and Z. Because if we do, then we can get in trouble. Yes, stick with S and stick with T. And then Toyin said GLP is superior in efficacy. Some patients do well on metformin ER if they cannot take it. Okay, so here's my opinion. Angela's opinion, everybody. Okay, so this is my opinion. So don't shame me for my opinion. All right, my opinion. So when you're looking at S and you're looking at T, I have only dealt with compounded. Now, some people have left my clinic because their insurance says, oh, I'll pay for it. Okay, so they'll go to name brand. Then they go to name brand, and then guess what? Their insurance says, we're not going to pay for it anymore. So then their insurance drops them. So then they come back, and then they'll be like, oh, yours is way better anyways. I really like what you give me. Now, remember, I said ours is the highest concentration, and I do a lot of teaching and educating. Okay, that hands down makes a huge difference. I teach what to eat, what not to eat, how much, and everything. Okay, Plus, we have a really cool scale in here. We do a lot of monitoring. We do a lot of just hands-on. Okay. Even if you're not physically in here, we still do a lot of like teaching, educating hands-on. Okay. So I like S. Okay. They're one molecule different. S has been out on the market the longest. I know how to manage both of the side effects very well. They have very similar side effects. They both work very similar. So what I tell people, they're $151 difference in my clinic. So what I tell people, let's start with S, and then I can put this in here. So S stands for this, T is this. Okay? So let's start with the one, and then if the one doesn't work, then we can go to the other. But typically we don't need to switch to the other. It's rare. It honestly is very rare. So that is why I say let's start with S, because it's a lot less expensive. And honestly, we can't prescribe. R is out of the question. It's not legal in the United States. So we can't even do R. I can't even prescribe it. So R is not even on the table. We can't even talk about that one. Okay. So that is why we stick with S is $2.99 in most states. T is $4.50. Okay. And the difference in the price is because S has been out a lot longer and T is the newest one on the market. So, and it has to do with patents. So when they developed S, anytime anything has been out a lot longer, or it's the newer one on the market, and then it goes generic, all that stuff. That's why it's cheaper. It's why it's less expensive. But they work very, very similar. I actually personally have more nausea on T. So I'm currently on T. I have tried both. I like to see how I respond to things. Everything that is on my Recrea Health page, product-wise, I've tried, or somebody in my family has tried. So that's why I love what we do. We try everything. Okay. So I really am good about making sure, or I try them on my mom, or I try them on my brother, my kids, my husband. We make sure that everything in our clinic is safe, and it's going to be safe for you because it's safe for us. So that's really what we do. That's not too bad. Then with your clinic, how much do we pay for the provider? Nothing. That price is the price for everything. There's no contracts. There's no memberships. There's no additional hidden costs. There's no cancellation fees. You do month to month. So it's $2.99 for most states a month, and $4.50 for T per month. There's no hidden costs for anything else. That's it. T really helped me with my menopause symptoms. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We do a lot. So our hormone testing, or our lab testing, is $199. That's it. $199. So and then to go over that blood work and to give you suggestions or help you figure out, we can only write for hormones in so many states, but we can, definitely help you figure out what's get you to the right place if we can't write physically hormones for you. And I do have a lot of practitioners that I actually do work with. So, we can definitely take care of you. Yes, Massachusetts is one of our states, so we can definitely take care of you. The only 3 states that I can't actually prescribe in is Wisconsin, New York, and Kansas. And the reason is because my malpractice actually won't let me go into those 3 states, because those 3 states have goofy rules. I don't know why. But I do have a practitioner that I know of in those 3 states that I can actually work with. So I do, so I can take care of you. Everybody that's on here, if all 30 some of you would please share this, I would be so grateful, and I would love you forever. And then if you guys would all please follow me, that would be wonderful as well. I know that some of you have been following me, so I really do appreciate it. And then if you could definitely share, that would be fantastic. Thank you for sharing. Hello, Stacy. Oh my gosh, Miss VG's on here. She always gives me wonderful presents. Uh, I love it. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome for explaining so much, and I love doing it. Oh, Miss VG, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Stacy. It's good to see you. Um, is sticky eyes a common symptom? I've not heard sticky eyes, but I have heard swollen eyes. I did do a video on that. I can do a video on sticky eyes. I've not heard that. Somebody said the other day they asked about they had LASIK surgery and they wanted to know about dry eyes. Have any of you heard about that? Thank you, Miss VG. Oh my gosh, you always say that you want to hit the goal and you just surpassed the goal. You are like phenomenal. I love you. You are like my favorite cheerleader. You are just too much for you are just awesome. One day I'm gonna come. I think you said you're in Chicago. I'm gonna come see you. Oh my gosh, now I got this thing on here and I can't get rid of it. Uh-oh. I can't see. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Oh goodness. Okay, I'm back. I got myself cut off there for a second and I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, so somebody thought it was because of the semaglutide in the dry eyes. And I was like, well, no, I don't think that's it at all. I think it's the dry eyes from the LASIK. And then I had LASIK and I told her that there's a vitamin that she could take. So I hope that person goes and takes it. I'm on amiodarone, was wondering if it's safe to take because of the slow emptying. Yes. So if you have slow emptying at all, slow emptying of the stomach at all, I highly suggest that you take ZenWise. So ZenWise has digestive enzymes in it. There's 3 different types of ZenWise that are on my Recrea Health page. And what I highly recommend is getting one of those. So there is the female one, which is probiotics, digestive enzymes, and female health. Then there's a male and female one that's probiotics and digestive health. Then there's one for bloat that is digestive enzymes, and I think it has probiotics as well. So you can go over on my Recrea Health page and you can actually see those on there, and they're phenomenal. So it's really good. The first few days after my jab, my skin feels like it's sunburnt. Okay, my question, Stacy, is, and I'd have to look, does it have B6 or B12? Is it pink? Because we need to switch you. That will help us. I have muscle and bone pain. Is that a side effect? Actually, it should help. Veronica, Stacy C. Conoco, can you make a note that we need to switch her to B12? Yeah. Okay, we got you, Stacy. Yeah, she's going to change it. So we'll order B12. Yes, you can order from us, Olga. All you got to do is DM us and we can definitely take care of you. Stacy, we made a change. Olga, so if I want to get my meds from you, but I still have a month left from the other provider, how soon? So Olga, I would DM us and we can definitely take care of you. All you have to do is just reach out to us and then we get the process started. And then whenever you're ready to order, we just get you set up. It's easy peasy. I try to keep everything extremely simple. Our lives are too darn complicated. So why do we need more complicated in our life, to be honest with you? We don't. So we try to keep it extremely simple. All right. What is recommendation for digestive enzymes? Can you take it if before every meal? So I take it when my stomach is feeling bleh. But yes, you should take it before you eat. If you have a lot of issues, you should take it before you eat. I just wrote it in the comments. It's ZenWise. There's 3 different types, but if you go to my Recrea Health page, and I'll put it in here because it's in the comments there, but it's at Recrea Health. Because I think you can just click on it from here, but it's at Recrea Health. That is where all of my products are that I recommend. But ZenWise is one of the really good ones that I have found. But it's probiotics and digestive enzymes. The female one actually has female health in it as well. So you can take that. Should we take digestive enzymes and synbiotic? I'm not sure about the synbiotic. I would just take a probiotic. I mean, you can get a lot of different stuff. But I have noticed like the one that says no bloat on it, when my stomach, after I eat, sometimes I just get kind of like a sour stomach. I'll just take that no bloat and it's wonderful. Um, it's called Zen Wise. I just put it in the comments, Ari. It's just, yeah, there I like it. I like that version, and it's pretty inexpensive, and they have a Black Friday sale going on right now. So I would try it. I would definitely recommend giving it a try because it really does seem to work. So I mean, I would really try that one, and it's pretty inexpensive. Um, yeah, thanks guys for sending the DMs. Yeah, there's one that's called no bloat. And yeah, you're right there, Ari. That's how it's spelled. The no bloat one, I've used it just after like an hour or so after my stomach just starts feeling kind of blah after eating, and it's worked. It's like within 15-30 minutes. It's just like immediate calms it down. Or if I have bad indigestion, I'll take it because I get my stomach is super sensitive. So if anybody's stomach is going to act up, it's going to be mine. So I have all three of them just kind of like sitting there and just waiting. And if my stomach is going to be nasty, I take one of those. And it really does work. It says like the other two that are the probiotic and the or the probiotic and the digestive enzymes, it says take it before you eat. But I always forget. And then so I take them after I eat and it works too. So it's really truly, if you're good about taking stuff before you eat, then take it before you eat because it's going to help you. Now, if you're somebody that you know is going to have issues, like I should take it before I eat, but I forget. So yeah. Thank you, Ari. She says this has been so help so much for all right, this has been so helpful than I've ever had with this process. That is why I'm here, guys. That is why I'm here, is to try and be helpful and educate and teach. And that's why I do this. I'm typically here Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, almost always about this time. And I'm usually on here for an hour to an hour and a half. I try to be here on at lunch. My husband just started a job, so he's not here, not home in the evenings a lot of times. So I keep saying I'm going to try to get in here on the evenings, and I don't always. I haven't yet. He just started a couple weeks ago. So I really would like to, because I think it would be hit a whole new crew, a whole new group. So I really need to do that. Maybe I'll try and do that. Oh, no, tomorrow evening I can't. Doing something cool with the kids for Christmas. So that's kind of the grandkids too. So I might not be here. What is everybody, I actually put up a video and asked everybody what's their favorite thing for Thanksgiving dinner. So what I do for Thanksgiving is, instead of the big plate for Thanksgiving, I get the smaller plate. And that's typically what I eat for Thanksgiving. I put just like a big spoonful or like a tablespoon of all of my favorite things, and that's how I eat. So that is my typical way to deal with Thanksgiving. Yeah, I love the green bean casserole. My favorites tend to be the sweet potatoes, the green bean casserole. I could do without the turkey. I could do without the mashed potatoes. I really love the pumpkin pie. So I will have a slice of that. I probably will take a bite of Veronica's pecan pie. Um, I don't need to have a whole piece of that. Mashed potatoes, but they wreck my stomach now. Oh yeah, my mom likes to get the Bob Evans mashed potatoes. We get the little tray and we microwave those. I mean, we eat mashed potatoes kind of often, so I don't really need to eat those, but I do like the turkey gravy. But my daughter's boyfriend is actually air frying the turkey. So I don't think we're going to have turkey gravy now that I think about it. Oh, Veronica said ham gravy. We're not getting a ham, Veronica. So I don't know. I'm not in charge of it. So no ham. So I make ham gravy that like my grandpa used to make ham gravy. And the ham gravy is phenomenal. So maybe we might have to get a little ham. Yeah, because that ham gravy is pretty sweet. It's not sweet tasting, but man, it's pretty good. Yeah, Veronica's crying now because there's no ham gravy. So I don't know. So anybody else? She said she could drink it. Yeah, so Thanksgiving and Christmas tend to be harder. We just had somebody bring in cookies this morning, and she's been on this program since 2022. So that crazy lady brought in cookies. I don't know why she would think that a weight loss clinic would want cookies. I tell you, these people. But darn it, we have partaken of those cookies, like one and a half so far. Yeah. Then the pharmacy that I buy from, oh, don't you laugh at me, Miss BG. But you know what's crazy is the pharmacy will send a great big giant gift basket, and it will have cookies and cheese, but we can eat cheese. We'll eat that cheese too. And so, yeah, we'll eat our cheese. But yeah, cheese is not bad for you. But yeah, we get all of those goodies that come in here, definitely. If you guys could please share my live, and then please, Veronica said the cookies aren't good, but then she texted the lady that made them and said they aren't good, that we would take all 1,600 of them so that she didn't have to worry about handing out bad cookies. Could you imagine? We would have 1,600 cookies that we would have to eat, and then we would all blow up again. And I don't know if you guys know, but that is my picture in the background there. So, yeah, that's me. That is me from a while ago. I have actually been on these for 4 years, and I've been prescribing them for 4 years. So I am very thankful for these medications, and I hope that I never ever have to go off of them, because they are the absolute most amazing things ever. They are 100% life changing, and I probably could imagine most of you feel probably the same way. So I am extremely thankful that we have these available to us now. So, I am very thankful. Could all 30 some of you please share this live? If you haven't, we just hit 40. Please share this, and please follow me. I really do appreciate it. And please go over to my Recrea Health page and share that as well, because I really do. I'm just here to teach and educate. And so I really am thankful for all of you, being here. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing. I really do appreciate it. And, I don't know, I really truly am here just to teach and educate and make sure that you guys understand how to be safe on these medications. Follow, share my videos, watch me, and, just really honestly, that is what I'm here for. If you want to purchase your meds from us, great, fantastic. If you, just need help because you're not sure what's going on, or you can't get a hold of your provider, we do that free consultation. And it really, truly, it's a free consultation. And that is honestly what I am here for, because there are so many people out there that just are getting sick on these. And when people get sick on them, they get sick. And that puts a bad name out there on these medications. So we really want to try and educate and teach to keep people safe. So, and the bowels are definitely what get people sick on these. And that is typically what puts people in the hospital on these. So if we can help you to be safe on them, that is what we definitely want to do. And that is why I am doing this. And that is why I am trying to help people to be safe on them. So, really, thank you. Thank you, guys. So any other questions? What do you do about anxiety? Okay. So from what I understand, actually, I meant to do this video and I keep forgetting. So, Crystal, I was watching Sunday TV, and the commercial for Z, which is a name brand for tea. So, guys, gotta follow me for a second. So, Z, which is the name brand for tea, which is branded for the WL of it. All right, don't lose me here. On the bottom of the screen, the side effects were running across, and it said depression and suicide. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I had done a I had done a video a while back on anxiety related to the GLPs. And a lot of people had said that when they were on tea, it caused anxiety. So I wanted to know, is it related more to T or to S? And most people are saying it is T. So I was, this is just information that I've kind of gathered from that video and just from being on lives. And from what I have found, it is specifically related to T and more so to Z. So, what I would recommend, Crystal, is either going down in dose, talking to your provider. And it seems that people either had it before they started and it just exacerbated it, or they may have just like had a little bit of it before they started and it just got worse. But talk to your provider. Either they treat the anxiety or they go down in dose, or maybe switch to S if you can, because it seems like it might be a little bit, the dosing could be the problem, or maybe you might switch to S and it might not be a problem, because it seems like from what I have figured out that it is actually caused by T. And if you're definitely on Z, that Z is more of the problem from what I've seen. I hope that I didn't confuse anybody, and I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because I know I talked in a lot of code there, but I have to because of, the guy in the sky. Yeah. Okay, Crystal, good. Because yeah, it was very interesting to me, but I put that video out a while ago and then I just refreshed it and then when I saw that the commercial the other day, I'm like, oh, that is very interesting to me. And it's almost like it's an underlying thing that makes it worse, the meds, the GLP. So, but it's so weird that it's just that one, that it's T and it's not S. So that one molecule different makes that much difference. It's insane to me. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's just really weird to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all of you, please make sure you follow Recrea Health, okay? Because I do a lot on that page. I have a lot of wonderful products on that page. So please make sure you follow both pages. I do try to share both videos. When I do a video on Recrea Health, I do try to share that on the Recrea Wellness as well. Sometimes I forget, but most of the time I do try to. So just please watch both, follow both pages. And, so I'm not going live on that page because I am afraid of getting in trouble and losing that page. So this is my backup page, and I'm trying to grow it as well. But my main page is Recrea Health. And, so I just want to make sure that you are following both pages, because any major announcements and things like that, I do tend to put on that other page. It is growing. I just hit 40K yesterday, and I am really trying to grow it. And I do have a lot of products over there. All of the products we have tried ourselves. I've tried on my family, I've tried on myself, and they do complement the GLPs very, very well. Oh my gosh. Katie, welcome to the family. Trying the first shot yesterday. Make sure you watch my pinned videos on my Recrea Health page, but also watch my videos on this page as well. But welcome to the family. It is an amazing journey, and you are going to love it. Make sure you're moving your bowels every day. Make sure you stay away from your simple carbs, and make sure you're getting your protein. Listen to your brain. Your brain is going to tell you when you're not hungry and you're not craving. The whole first month, though, what I tell people, listen to your brain and get your protein. And don't eat those simple carbs. Those simple carbs will make you sick, and you want to avoid them. So if you do those three things, listen into the brain, get your protein. Women need 100 grams a day. Guys need 120 a day. And avoid, listen to your brain, get your protein, and avoid simple carbs. You'll be fine. Welcome to the family. And we really, truly do look at it as a family. At least at my clinic, we do. Everybody here is a family. This is really, I really do think of all of you as being a part of us. And, it's a great thing. You guys are all my sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles. And, we really are. We're aunts and uncles and sisters and brothers in here. Yeah. I don't think any of you are old enough to be my mom and dad. Yeah, we're all sisters and brothers. All right, guys, I have a very, very busy afternoon. DM if you are interested in a free consultation. Again, our prices are S is $2.99, our T is $4.50. Katie, I'm at 40 grams of protein so far, but I get most of my protein at dinner. Okay, here's a very important piece of information about protein. You should not get more than 40 grams of protein in a 2-hour period. So you need to spread your protein out throughout the day because your body will not absorb more than 40 in a 2-hour period. So you want to make sure that you're spreading it, okay? So just try to make sure that you're doing that because it's really important to spread it throughout your day. Trickle it. It's a really good idea to do. All right, guys. You have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you for the hearts. Please follow both of my pages, Recrea Health and Recrea Wellness. I will probably not be on here tomorrow, but I will definitely be back on Monday. And I'm very, very appreciative for all of you for being on here. You have an absolutely fantastic day. I'll probably be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, maybe Wednesday, but definitely Monday and Tuesday. I will not be on here on Thanksgiving Day. I know, I'll miss you. But you guys are fantastic. I absolutely love you. DM for that free consultation. Follow both of my pages. Thank you, Miss Fiji. I'm so happy that you're here. And I, as always, love being on here with you guys. You are fantastic. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, my. Uh-oh. I can't make you go away. Sorry. Have a good evening, guys. Bye.